Or you block me all the time.
Yes. All right. Is it audio? Yeah. Audio is working. All right. Man, that was terrible. Hello and welcome back to Supercharged Dungeons and Dragons. We're making a return after, is it like a month on hiatus?
Something like that. Because
of moving madness and other conflicts, but we are finally back and we've decided on Fridays. Unfortunately, Michael and Nathan will not be able to join us for a little while because they have conflicts on Fridays. But I mean,
we're back to the original.
We're back. Yes, we are back to the original. Oh, and also you may have noticed we all have an extra player at our table who is holding an instrument.
You actually can't see.
Oh, we can't see me.
We have 3 viewers.
Yeah. Oh wow. Hello. It's been a very long time since we had this many viewers as soon as we started. Thank you very much.
Oh, he's one of the.
I know. Thank you. It's it's probably because I made an update video. And one of them isn't Mima, too. So.
Oh, that's right. You're not watching. Right.
or is her glasses screens?
All right.
All right.
Let me put those.
So.
You can sit there.
For the sake of the story, we're going to say that Nykor and Ronan had some other things to attend to. Nykor, after being captured and almost eaten by goblins, he wants to go take some time to go visit and talk to his family. Because you rescued him from being killed.
Yeah, say his goodbyes before
That's a nice boy.
And can you please take that away because we have it'll start echoing.
It's a delay.
Yes,
like nothing against you. It's just it's very echoey and
yeah, it's gonna be very echoey.
Okay.
Nobody knows what
It's
we're
a
talking to.
delay.
Yeah. Oh, our friend Noah is here.
I know our neighbor Noah.
Well, he's also our friend. Well, anyway, and Ronan, his deity Hephaestus, has guided him to go somewhere else to do something else for right now. So Nykor is somewhere else, somewhere around Phandelver, and Ronan has left Phandelver entirely to go somewhere else. So. You are all. Let's see. What did you all do? Was it like half of you went to the inn and half of you camped out? Correct.
Yeah. We camped out.
All right. So
The youngins camped out.
Yeah. So youngins, roll me a d6, each of you.
Okay.
3.
I haven't even got my dice out yet.
Okay.
You got a 3. Let's get this back.
Roll a d6.
2.
2. All right. Let's see.
Here's what I had.
All right. The night passes quite uneventfully,
Okay.
and there are several.
Nobody does?
Nobody dies yet.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind
Yeah,
of want to try out
boring.
Malakos.
And
No fighting?
no, you know what? Actually, Cornelius, you wake up in a strange, dark place, and then you wake up.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
I've been waiting to use that one. All right. So the night passes very uneventfully. I think it's time that we introduced our characters, starting with who wants to go first. All right.
I'm on the side of the table.
No, he raised his hand first.
But it would make sense to go.
No, we go this way.
I am Draco LeVar. I'm Draco LeVar, the Dragonborn Eldritch Knight. I am Cornelius Yeoman, the Arkokran Swarmkeeper Ranger.
I am Lobelia, the Drow Warlock of the Great Old One.
I am Julian, the Changeling Wild Magic Barbarian.
I am also Julian, the Dungeon Master. Joke never gets old, and it never will get old. It's already getting old. But anyway, as all of you are going, you're going downstairs, having your breakfast for the day. Mima, roll me a die, the cube die.
Regular.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is a
six
D6. Six-sided die.
4.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
I mean,
So
she's just entering.
as you are going down there, Mom, give me a perception check.
Oh.
Wait, are you guys gonna fight? No.
It's her mom. It's her mom.
Mother against daughter.
So I have to roll a d20.
Yeah, D20 and add your perception bonus.
18
Oh wait, your perception bonus is plus.
plus 1.
Oh yeah, because you're proficient. Okay.
So I have 18.
So 18. You and Julian walk downstairs, and you're getting ready to go out and check on the little ones. The
Little.
I'm the tallest here.
You're also very young.
You're young.
Oh,
Gonna have-
Bye.
Thank you for coming, Noah. Everyone who's watching, all one of you, give like a clapping emoji for Noah,
unless you can't.
unless you can. Well, as you're going downstairs, there's not a lot of people here. There are a few folks. Like, there's one person who. There's one young human man who looks very, very tired and sad, and he's just kind of looking into his drink. But there are a group of others. They look like they're part of a family, 2 sisters and a brother, and they're telling jokes and laughing at each other. And you, as you're walking, just about to get your meal, you hear music coming from the corner.
I'm gonna be on this one.
Now is the time to introduce Mima's character. Mima is playing a drow knowledge. Not college. It's a bard. She's playing a drow bard, and it's a knowledge. College of Lore bard. Yes, it did. And she happens to be, if you didn't know, you probably did, but Mima is our grandma, and she's our mom's mom. So we thought, why not? Greenleaf is Lobelia's mom. So you see
Wait,
your
she doesn't
mom.
even know that she has an adopted bird son. Bird.
Bird grandson.
Yeah.
Yep.
She hasn't met you yet.
No, you're camping.
Yeah.
I woke up.
Okay.
Alright.
So do I?
Then I
Since
woke
I
up.
did the perception
But
thing,
you notice her.
Then you woke up
Okay.
and stuff.
I haven't seen her for a while.
What do you do?
Well,
Hug her.
hug her. Well, I think that I would be very curious what happened, because the last time I saw her, even though she was sad that I left, she was still loyal to my family. So I would definitely be happy to see her, because she was on my side. She knew that I was doing the right thing. But I would be concerned that she was in this inn,
Sitting there playing.
sitting there playing your instrument.
Yeah. So Greenleaf, what happened was that there was a lot of family issues with your family. Your family is like the only noble drow family in all of the Forgotten Realms, because people just generally don't like drow, because they're one of the more looked down upon races because of how the vast majority of the drow live underground, and they sneak up and
I
capture and
find
kill
that
people.
very
You know?
interesting and coincidental.
She lives underground.
Yes, Mima lives in the lower level. Well, there was someone in somewhat, for the most part, your family tries to keep up a very high image of themselves, and they try to do like good, but they're very, very lawful down to a T, and they're kind of stuck in tradition, which is why your husband didn't like her marrying a folk hero like Julian.
There's no need for that, Hero.
Please stop forcing that. But there was someone in the noble family finally broke off in the quote unquote worst way and started being not very nice to people. That is an understatement. So, due to a lot of family drama and a little bit of rioting against the noble family, you've ended up here in Phandelver.
Okay.
Escaping the bad juju.
Jesus. All right. So reunion.
I'm hugging you, but not really. I'm hugging you, but not really, because I'm not here.
You're up there.
Exactly, that's what I just said. I'm hugging you, but not really.
All right, as we shift back to the youngins, Cornelius and Draco, you have just woken up. What do you do?
First of all, I would like to wake up my cat.
I guess Spice doesn't want to get up. He really doesn't.
I'll pick him up and put it over my shoulders.
He curls up and he almost strangles you.
Gosh.
He's just
All right, I'll put him in my bag.
your bag of holding.
Yes. Wait, I don't think that. He has relevant.
Oh, your explorer's bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I had.
There's there is now a sleeping cat's face poking out of your bag.
Wait, where's his wings? Hold up.
Oh, they're folded up.
I've seen that on Southwest Air.
Oh.
Your mouth?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And
I see his
Inside
dog.
of bags.
versus
Well, also, I would like to give him a good berry.
Oh yes.
Because I
Okay.
still have some from the night
Are
before.
you gonna eat your own good berry? All right. So
Yeah, I used up all my spell slots last night.
yeah. Okay. So you two do not need to eat for the rest of the day.
Guys, like, I still have.
You still need to drink. You still need to drink water. Please don't do that. Those are my dice. I do not appreciate them going in your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
Well, you still need to drink water.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, is it? No, it's nourishment for the entire day. So no, you don't need to drink water.
Ooh, okay. I'm fine. I'm immortal for a day.
For a day.
Well, no. Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're all immortal for like however long.
That
All right.
that means.
Are you guys going to come back to the inn?
Yeah. What do you do? You're on the edge of town, and your alarm spell did not go off, but you know that feeling when you wake up in the middle of the night and you don't feel like going back to sleep for like a few minutes and then you fall back asleep. When you woke up in the middle of the night, you had the strangest feeling that there was someone watching you. And since you do not have dark vision, you could not see them.
Well, I can't do that.
just wake me up.
Well, I can't do anything.
But the thing
because
is,
last night-
none of your stuff is stolen. All of your stuff is still there.
All right, I would like to go back down. Well, first of all, where are we?
You're in the middle. You're right outside Phandelver in the forest.
We have to go back to the inn because I know that's where they are.
The inn?
All right, we're there. We went fast travel. Now,
Alright.
now what? Are they there? What's going on with that?
So you're
Listen to
going
music.
you're going to the inn. In the center of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity, except for 3 of them, which are these 3.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to say, what was the 3
No.
Well, I mean, I would sure hope not.
Apparently not.
Are
You got my throwing axe.
All right.
All right.
The double axe.
Okay.
All right.
So.
So the party is now all
Reunited.
reunited again, and you see a few people in here. Some people are starting to trickle in again. and
And
start
I'm
your days.
introducing them to
Hug
my mother.
I am your
the,
adopted
the,
I've got
the
scissors.
depressed-looking human man pulls his hood up and walks out. As several more people enter.
This is one of the creatures to follow.
Oh, that's true. You have 3 creatures.
Awesome. Spice.
Oh, you send Spice?
Right.
All right.
You're a creature.
Roll a stealth check for Spice.
D6. 20.
D6.
2.
Let me check Spice's stealth score. Why did I drop? Trestle. Spice is a trestle. It's it has +4 to stealth. So
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, there's
And all right.
It's absolutely.
So
Well,
oh, you
at
want
this
to
point, he
send
knows
Winthrop? What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
20.
Okay then. Well, so Spice, Spice is very tired. When you tell him to, he's like, "Do I have to?"
Yes, you do.
So he lazily crawls out of your bag and kind of flutters over. Like you didn't really tell him to stealth. He's just kind of following him, and the man just goes, "Shoo, shoo." But as the man is shooing, Winthrop zips around the building and hides perfectly.
Good job, Winthrop.
Or does he?
Right?
Yeah, he hides perfectly.
Yay. What'd you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Is
for
Turtle
him.
even awake?
He just barely know. He's very tired. He just barely noticed Spice. That's hilarious. All right. So, would you like to see through Winthrop's senses?
I would love
Just
to.
remember, it only works if you're within 100 feet of Winthrop.
So I'm going to stand by the door.
All right. So what you see is that the man goes a little ways, and he goes past your maximum range of
Sight.
your maximum sight, yeah. And so Winthrop just kind of sits right at the 100 foot maximum, so you can see better. And he goes behind a house right near the edge of town. Pulls up what looks like a backpack and like an adventurer's pack or something, and a shield and an axe, and he starts walking out of town.
Okay.
We should follow him.
So I tell everyone what I see. And I think that we should probably.
Sorry, I didn't expect you guys to latch onto this. I need to go get something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and also, whatever happened to Hallwinter?
Paul Winter is still sleeping.
He's sleeping.
He had a rough day.
He is sleeping. How's that? Still playing?
I've had a random eye twitch.
Probably from, tired.
Probably. We have one person watching.
We had to chew it a little bit. The one person watching us do absolutely.
Well, I'll put it on Facebook. I'll tell people that we're live. Bong, 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 bong.
Hey, can I get my penny whistle?
I don't think that your dungeon master would appreciate that.
Can I roll trumpet?
I don't think he would appreciate that.
Hey, Joanne. Hey. Stop it, Mom. Stop it.
Again?
Sorry.
Alright.
Hey,
It's okay.
Joanne. Is it okay if I get is it okay if I have the little tiny trumpet thing?
No, you can't blow that string. Alright.
No.
So the alright. Let me guess. Let me look at stuff.
Yes. No. I was posting. We're live, but we're like
We're like playing.
we're like live, man.
Like live, man.
What can be magic?
All right.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Okay then. All right. All right. So the man, you want to tail the man, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. So you tail
he
him.
seems suspicious.
You tail him at a very moderate distance of over 200 feet, since you are following Lobelia. Lobelia is following Winthrop, who is an owl. So, yeah, it's pretty safe to say he has absolutely no idea that you're following.
Yeah.
And
Hey, what's charcoal moving?
no, he's sleeping inside your hat. Yep. Uh-huh.
There.
There is no one to cast the light cantrip in your face anymore. So.
Yeah.
It's not.
And he begins going to. He is walking to the east, out of town to the ruined Trisander Manor, right on the edge of town, which is like a. It used to be the home of one of the most influential people in town, but it's been abandoned and fell to ruin. And he's just kind of there. He's going there.
Huh.
If we got ourselves a fight. Oh, shooting. History, not actually.
So you continue following?
He's going to a deserted ruin. Yep. What do you guys think?
It's I think we
And
know.
There might be treasure there.
as soon as when he goes there, you realize that he stops and he goes off the trail into a few bushes as he gets near an older looking tap house. I think there are two taverns in Phandelver. There's the Sleeping Giant, which is the one that you're right next to, and where is it? Oh, this is something. There's something here. But you'd actually while you two were walking through town, you had been hearing rumors about people not wanting to go near the Sleeping Giant because there were these people called Red somethings hanging out there, and a lot of the people seem to be afraid of them. Even the children don't like them.
Red something. Red.
Well, actually, both of you roll me an intelligence check.
Wait, what?
Both
All
of you.
us?
No, you two.
The ones that are scared.
No, the ones that heard stuff.
But what?
That heard stuff.
8. Intelligence?
Intelligence.
Where's my intelligence?
It's in the box right there. Oh wait. Initiative.
Oh my gosh, I have a 16. Wait, no, I've got a 3 plus
6
2
plus
intelligence.
Oh yeah, because you're an Eldritch Knight. So what did you roll?
I rolled
Wait,
11.
Hey, it's still sitting there.
11.
You, Ethan. Or what did you roll?
He's 16.
All right, so both of you can remember. Like even you weren't really paying attention. You were just kind of you were arguing with each other as you normally do.
Excuse me?
He like snorted a little bit of fire in your face once, and then he got pecked in the face by one of your birds.
All of my birds.
One of your birds, because Charcoal snorted at them.
Scared.
Charcoal
And
spits
you
fire
can
in his
you
face.
both remember that the people were called Red Brands. And one of the townspeople actually walks up to you, and it's like a younger teenage girl, and she goes, Where are you all headed to?
Wait, right now.
You can't hear anything because you're so asleep. Like you're just kind of doing this.
I'm like looking through
Yeah.
my bird's eyes.
Well, so you actually
Stevie Wonder. Like,
since you're wearing sunglasses, you look like you're blind.
there it is, Stevie Wonder. She just called.
Wait, so like, are any of you going to answer her?
None of your business.
Oh, well, don't go up by the sleeping giant. I've heard that there's bad people there.
That's where we're headed.
Okay. And she starts to walk away, and then she starts to run away as soon as she gets out
Oh,
of
so
earshot.
now we're bad guys.
Well,
I did the right thing. Told them where we were going because they asked.
you watch. All of you watch as the man tumbles clumsily out of the bush he was attempting to hide in, with clattering and clanging.
Okay, so I'm not looking through Winthrop's eyes.
And she's just playing.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
she's,
think as soon as he
she's-
starts clattering,
and she's just
do
playing.
you make
casual.
Winthrop come back?
yes.
All right. And these four humans, like what looks like adult human males, are sitting on the porch of the sleeping giant, and as soon as they see him tumble out of the bush, they start pointing and yelling at him, and two of them run over to him and grab him, and you can see that they're kind of like roughing him up, and one of them comes over and draws a knife.
Alright, okay. I want to
Well-
strike him.
I mean,
Well, we don't know what happened.
Wait, how far away is it?
They're about 200 feet.
I can shoot
Yes, you can.
but I mean, do we really have to shoot? We don't know what's going
I don't
on.
know why they're coming.
Would you like to go? Like they don't look like they're hurting him just yet. He's kind of like holding the knife up to him and talking to him. You're too far away to hear anything, but
Alright,
well,
boy.
actually, Ethan, what is your passive perception?
Perception.
Passive perception, all the way to the bottom.
13.
Yeah, you can't hear what they're saying.
I have trash perception.
Yeah.
Would you like to go up and see what's going on?
Hey, could I roar?
I
To maybe
was-
get their attention?
I was
Okay.
thinking about
Like a regular roar or a magic roar?
Just roar.
Okay. So,
am
roll.
I 120 feet away?
Wait, guys.
200.
You would like to, if you would like to walk up to 120 feet, you can, but he will roar first. Roll me a constitution, actually, no, roll me a strength check.
Me? That's
Yes.
a roar.
Exactly.
It's always a
Like, you have to, strength.
Oh, 13!
What's your,
Which
plus your strength score?
is,
Or strength score, strength modifier.
3.
Plus
So,
3.
16.
So 16. Also pick your dice up, please. So you, as Lobelia calls as Winthrop flutters back and lands on your shoulder, and you begin to walk up to see what's going on, you hear a behind you.
That was very
And all five of the humans, 3 of them wrestling with the strange man, and one of them sitting on the porch, stop and look over. And
then I
all of them are
kiss
looking.
Marianne's.
Since you're the closest, they're all looking directly at you.
Okay.
Yes, I did that.
Yes, I did that. Don't kill you.
So
My cloak is billowing.
you billow your
I
cloak,
billow my cloak,
No, you're like,
and is that
roar.
and then I want to send a message to the guy that's being roughed up.
you are not within 30 feet yet. Your awakened
My
mind.
range is 120 feet.
Oh, the message cantrip. All right. I thought you were using awakened mind. So
No, I want to ask him if he needs help.
and you hear back in your mind. Please help me. I'm just trying to put a stop to them.
Wait, alright, I'm longbowing one of them.
Which one?
The guy with the knife.
The guy with the knife. All right. So all of them are looking directly at you. None of them are surprised. Roll for initiative.
Yeah!
Okay.
All right. So Mima, what initiative means is that you roll a d20 and then you add your initiative
17.
bonus. Which this is your initiative bonus, which is -1. So Ethan, what did you roll for initiative?
So you roll
Mine
a
is
D20.
plus
Initiative.
Oh, I rolled
19.
19. Yes.
18.
This one? Yeah.
19, 18.
19. That was a
Oh,
year. That was a year.
19.
You get
4.
4 plus
3.
Minus
You
1.
have -1.
I have -1.
So 3.
I got 4,
8.
but I add 1.
Oh.
So I'm
Alright.
5.
What's your minus is 1?
What do you get that from?
5.
Natural 20. Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20. Nope. I'm first.
9.
9 plus your dexterity. So
My
10.
what?
Your
I'm
dexterity.
second.
Or,
I thought it was
or
an initiative.
well, dexterity and initiative are the same thing.
Oh, plus 1, 10.
So 10. So 19, 18, 5, 4, and 10. And the red brands, the red brand ruffians, that's
Red
what
brand.
they're called,
Red brand.
get,
Natural.
oh, they get a 22. The red brands are first in initiative.
So I
order.
grab my bow and arrow, then they charge me.
No, they watch, and as soon as you're like, they're looking at Lobelia, and when you cast the spell, they can see him like his mouth twitching as if he's like trying to mouth something as he's responding to you with the message cantrip, and they immediately get ready. And when they see Cornelius reaching for his quiver and pulling out his bow, they are immediately ready. So
There we go.
first, Cornelius is second, followed
I'm
by
third.
Draco,
Ah,
followed by Julian,
Oh, yeah.
followed by Lobelia,
oh, yeah.
followed by Green.
Oh, yeah.
You are sixth to act in initiative
You're
order.
6th in line to attack.
So the red brands.
Skateboard, skateboard. Look at this skateboard.
She's over there singing.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's go.
They are about. So how far away are you, Lobelia? Like the max range of the message cantrip, correct?
120.
So 120 feet away. So they see a bird person with lots more birds fluttering around him, pulling out a bow, and they do not want to deal with that. So the ones trying to strangle the human man,
Strangle.
mug,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike.
Rough him up.
well, rough him up. The ruffians are roughing up.
We are going to.
They immediately dash into the bush and run away, and they provoke an opportunity attack from the man,
I know, she said
who. Oh my gosh, that was a very good roll.
What?
He hits like as they're running away. They kind of just like, what was that?
And my sword form.
Oh, those are
I was
swords.
gonna
Okay.
say, what just happened?
They kind of.
How
much health do you have?
No, that's good.
Oh my god. So as they run away, the man on the ground grabs his axe and cuts at one of them, and he hits him right across the chest
Oh gosh.
and bloodies him as he runs away.
There we go.
Which means he's under half health.
I mean, he dealt half of his health. He rolled max damage on his his
My
attack.
top one.
Yeah.
That's how you started.
And the red brand in the tap house, the red brand who was on the porch, also dashes. He vaults the banister and begins running straight towards Tresender Manor.
Tresender Manor.
And Cornelius, it is your turn. So let's see here. There's speed. The other two ruffians are. You can see them, but they're within the maximum range of your longbow. But what's the range on a longbow? Okay, I will find the range on a longbow and then please write it down somewhere. Longbow, it is 150 over 600 feet.
So 600.
150 normal range, 600 anywhere after 150 feet, you will roll with disadvantage on your attack roll.
Yeah, open it and.
So 150 to 200 to 600.
600. So yeah, they're easily within range, but you will have to roll with disadvantage.
Why are they just sitting there? Their house is on fire.
Unless you fly, because you have a 50-foot fly speed. I forgot.
All right, I would like to longbow the one of them, just one of them. That's not bloody.
Which one?
Just
Which
one
one?
of them.
All right.
Wait, hang on. Let me check my spells. Give me a second.
You sure you want to use a spell?
Yep.
I mean, I don't think they're within range of any of your spells. Hunter's Mark is 90 feet, and they're more than 90 feet away from you.
Making sure it wasn't a squirrel.
All right, Hunter's feet is 90 feet. Hunter's mark is 90 feet. Who's the closest one?
The closest one is the one who jumped out of jumped off of the porch and is running away.
How far away is he?
He is about 210 feet away.
Okay, I'll just longbow.
Longbow, all right.
I will longbow
Roll
him.
the hit, disadvantage.
Why?
Because it's past the normal range of the weapon.
150.
Yeah.
150.
That was a 2.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't rolling inside the box. So. Wait, I need her dice. Die. I already got that one. No, disadvantage. I have to choose the worst one.
Yeah.
I'll take the 6.
Right. So the 6 plus what?
7.
6 plus 7.
That's the advantage is 1.
Disadvantage.
13. Yeah,
13?
I mean the thing is 1.
That's 13, you said?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Shoot again.
You shoot, and as he's running away, it hits the ground about 2 feet away from him.
Okay. Only got a disadvantage.
You can't shoot again, you don't have extra attack.
Okay.
You're not 5th level, you're 4th level.
Right.
Unless you have something to do with your bonus action, that is the end of your turn.
My turn.
Wait, please don't walk away.
I'm kidding.
Are you getting water?
Hey,
Okay.
the closest guy that he threw at,
Alright.
that he shot his
Longbow.
longbow
Yeah.
at, is it in range for me to
Whoa.
throw my javelin at?
Nah,
You need to just put
I
that
don't think
down.
so. Let's see, javelin.
That sword is dangerous.
Javelin. Nope.
Throwing axe?
Nope. None of your stuff is within range. Even if you run up your full speed, they are. When you roared, you got their attention,
How about
and
magic
they
missile?
got. What's the range on magic missile? Magic missile.
There's the one.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
You're giving me so many ideas for spells that I want to make now.
Hot on your tongue.
Oh my god.
Makes you whistle.
What?
Wow.
What?
120 feet.
Yep, too far away. So
No magic missile.
none of you have even made an effort to get closer. So I'm actually going to take us out of initiative order. We're no longer in combat, and the red brands have gotten away.
Aw.
Red brains have gotten away.
Can we still see him?
Really far away.
Alright. Wow.
You're flying. All right.
Not initiative. I can go for
As
it.
Cornelius takes off in pursuit of which one? The ones who bolted into the undergrowth, or the one going towards Cassandra?
I guess I just.
Undergrowth, because I'm sure there's way more.
Everyone will get closer.
All right. So as Cornelius bolts off to the right and goes behind houses and into undergrowth, what do the rest of you do? The human man, his hood still up, is clambering to
I mean,
his feet and picking up his items that he
I
dropped.
want to go see if he's okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do the opposite. I was gonna pick up his head, but
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna
Because
get out of
he has a battle axe and he just somehow
Alright.
first shot
I mean,
sliced someone in
how
half.
many-
So
Draco.
anger issues.
Okay.
here. The whole reason I'm part of the team.
Well, so what are you doing? What are you doing?
You could like stand behind me and be menacing or
Just in
something.
case, yeah.
I'm guarding my wife.
All right. Draco,
Even though they
Greenleaf.
don't approve.
She wasn't.
Yeah, no, she was the one who approved.
Oh, okay.
Draco, Greenleaf, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run up to him and like crouch down and see if it's okay.
All right, so Draco pushes past all of you, and as you're going and you go up to him, he turns towards you and lifts his axe and lifts his shield, and then there's a moment of realization as both of you recognize each other at the same time. It's Jonathan.
Oh yes! Who?
Jonathan, the carpenter,
Carpenter.
the guy you gave gems to.
Oh.
And I didn't think it was.
And he says,
it's not a longbow.
Draco, what on earth are you doing here? And he pulls his foot down a little bit further, and he says, "It's not safe in this town anymore.
Well, it's not safe for you out here either.
That's the point. I'm trying to get rid of these gangsters."
You might need our help then.
We're here to make it.
Wait, can you ask him about the kid?
Oh yeah, how's Kyle?
I haven't seen him in weeks. Him and his family disappeared right after the Red Brands got here,
Ooh.
Adventure.
along with several other families.
Ooh.
So they leave or?
But actually, one of the families, well, one of the families, one of the families, I'm very sorry to say it, one of the Red Brands began flirting with one of the women in the tavern, and the husband stood up, obviously, and later that night he was found dead in his house, and his family was gone.
We have to do something.
Yes.
Kill
We
that. Kill that. Kill.
You don't happen to have any better weapons than this, do you? When he holds up his hatchet.
Oh, his hatchet.
Oh, we definitely have better weapons.
You no longer have a forge cleric, unfortunately.
I
But you go off flies out of the under.
You go what?
I could let you borrow a javelin or some throwing axes.
Actually, we are.
This is basically just a hand axe.
Well, javelin?
Javelins, from what I've heard, javelins do the exact same amount of damage.
So now we're in a game, huh?
Well, they kind of are more smooth.
I'm much more used to handling an axe, and I must remind you, I'm a carpenter for a living. Oh, you have a spare Yehola, right?
I just have to go.
All right.
I'm in the underworld. I'm not even there.
Oh wait, you're right. You're not there.
I was making a joke that it flies out of the
Oh wait, actually, you have a sending stone. Do you want to tell him that you got a?
Oh yeah, from the Jesus called me first.
Yeah.
I already know.
Exactly. They both. You two have sending stones.
So, find anything?
No, you didn't tell me who it is.
No, it's not like a phone call. You have to send him a message, and he responds to you.
Walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
They're called sending stones.
Yeah.
Break it.
Well, guess who I just? Guess who we just?
You can only send one message per day. Get quick. And it has to be under 25
And
words.
no question, not questions. No guess what? Because I can't. I'm not gonna waste
Can
my turn
everyone
just
hand
to
me back
say.
the initiative cards?
Isn't his name Jonathan? Right?
Yes, I just told you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, get
All
your
right. Are you going to sending stone? All right. So your Cornelius, your sending stone, the arcane runes on the sending stone go.
So trying that. I'm flying.
Oh,
Elliot.
yeah. You can't find any of the red brands. They've successfully hidden.
This is Cornelius. Go for Cornelius.
Go for Cornelius.
Not really. I
and then a bunch of your birds start tweeting in your ear, and Spice is like, seriously? I thought we were chasing some bad guys.
Yeah, they're gone. Alright, say your thing.
Jonathan the Carpenter is here.
Okay, what are you gonna say? That you can't just say that. I'm not gonna waste my charges and say, oh, cool. Dude, you need to ask for the weapons, blah, 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 and stuff. How much can you say?
Okay, so
25 words. Jonathan the Carpenter is here.
He needs weapons.
he needs weapons. Do you have any weapons spare that you can give to him?
Alright, I'd like to use the same charge because I
Alright.
respond.
This is your-
I guess I could give him my ukulele.
And the sending stones go, and most of the runes disappear except for one on the very middle, and their charge is spent for the day.
Wait, what about mine? I don't have a. Wait, yeah, I thought you said one charge.
Oh wait, yeah. Yours discharges. Yours still has a charge.
I can still call. I'll give him.
Uh-huh.
And he can still respond because it's one charge. He can respond back.
Would you like
Yeah.
you call me?
All right. So do you fly back?
Yep.
And you give Jonathan, as you're floating back, Jonathan goes, Cornelius, how have you been?
Good. Sorry. Good.
And several of your birds go and land on him and like start rubbing up on him because they
I got a cat. Because he hasn't seen me.
a cat with wings. A cat with wings.
And he's flying. Flies on, lands on him.
You're a heavy little fellow, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Tressum says, "This is Jonathan. I thought he'd be taller."
But he can't hear it. What does he hear?
No.
What's telepathically?
That's what everyone else hears. And Charcoal actually starts arguing with Spice. Neither of them can understand each other, but they still start arguing regardless.
Can't I understand Charcoal?
No,
Only I can
Charcoal isn't smart. Like Charcoal and Winthrop aren't smart enough to actually know any languages.
I'm still remembering.
Mine knows all my languages, right?
Technically, Tressums only speak Common, but for the purposes of your character and the bond with nature and whatnot, he can speak all of your languages. He can understand all of your languages and speak them back to you, but he can't speak.
Okay, fine. Alright, I give him my ukulele.
Thank you. This is interesting weapon, and so Yikulas are basically like a cross between a short sword and a spear. Their blades are 3 feet long, and no, their blades are 1.5 feet long, and their handles are 3 feet long. They're strange weapons to say the least, but for some reason they do 1d8 damage, and they're single-handed. So pretty much the perfect weapon to give to Jonathan.
It's really good.
It's very good.
I like my ukulele. I got mine.
He now has a Yikula. He thanks you.
I can cut off my talon. It's one of my weapons. Here. Have my talon. It's a +5. It's basically just a knife.
All right. So he says, "Well, are we going to infiltrate that mansion or what?"
Yes.
Sure. Can I send Spice ahead?
He groans and flies off the shoulder and goes, is he going to approach with any stealth?
Uh-huh.
Remember, he has a +4 to stealth. Roll for stealth.
Wait, should I write that down? Sort of stuff.
Spice has a +4 to stealth, yes.
Could I create a bonfire around the house?
Yay! Natural one!
Natural 1, so 5?
Uh-huh.
The red brand standing guard does not notice.
How?
Passive perception is really bad.
Hey, so could I catch that house on fire?
All right, so are you guys going to go into Tresender Manor?
Well, I just sent the Spice ahead to go
Yeah.
look around. Let's go.
All right.
Well, I'm asking him what's in there. What's like?
Let's cook him.
So do you see through
Steak
Spice's
and
eyes?
bacon.
It's cooking good looking.
Okay.
Still have 2 viewers.
Did she see anything?
He.
I'm sorry. He.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna retcon that. There's actually no one standing guard.
There should be.
No, there just isn't.
Can I use some money?
You're the one who's infiltrating.
Here, I have some in my pocket.
Okay, so what Spice sees is there is a door and several boarded up windows. Spice cannot get in.
Bang. Into the door.
Spice? He's trying to break through the door, correct?
Just knock there.
Knock on the door. Alright.
He
Spice.
can fly up if he needs to.
Spice folds his wings, starts licking his paw, and then goes. And then immediately flutters up to the roof.
And looks down.
Scratching on the door.
Anything happen?
Nope.
Well.
You wait for
I'm
like
gonna keep
you wait for like 20 seconds and nothing happens. And Jonathan is busy like putting stuff back in order in his explorer's pack, and he slings the rope right onto the hook.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go over
So
there.
you're gonna
kick
go-
the door up.
you're gonna kick the door?
No, I
Kick the door.
actually, if I'm able to, I kind of want to start a bonfire on it,
On the door?
or just like on the house, like next to the door.
You went to what?
I want to create a
the burn
bonfire on the house.
Okay then. Let's see
I think
here.
that's the best thing.
I'm gonna look.
Anyway,
Alright.
Is that what we want?
Where do you set the bonfire?
How about I knock on the door and then set the door on fire and walk away?
You walk up to the door. Spice is kind of looking down at you. As soon as you lift your hand up, he goes,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
as if he's like just annoyed. You know that thing that cats do whenever they just like don't like that you're there, and they kind of just want to be left alone, or just like that, right?
You sound like a cat.
I can tell that
Maybe
cat.
look around.
Wow. I didn't look around. I'm just like.
Yeah. Well, and then you knock on the door, wait for a few seconds, snap your fingers, and it bursts into flame. And then you walk away, and then you put on some imaginary sunglasses and walk away in slow motion. Everywhere around the door is made of stone, so nothing happens other than the door is now on fire.
Well, now can I put it on fire?
Do you have prestidigitation?
Probably.
Check your spell list.
Probably.
Prestidigitation. What is
Prestidigitation.
It's medicine for that at the local
fine, familiar,
apothecary.
big bonfire.
Forward, burning hands. Whoa.
Ooh, that is.
Let's see on this page. Wait, where are your cantrips?
What?
Where are your cantrips? Your free spells. Oh wait, do you get free spells? No, you get free spells because create bonfire is a.
That's free spell.
Distillation.
I don't. Your cantrips are missing, so I don't know if you have prestidigitation. I don't think you have prestidigitation, but
Wait,
you have prestidigitation. You
Yeah,
can
could you-
you can set out the door.
yeah, could you put the fire up so it'll be easier to kick down?
Yeah.
Okay,
So you put the fire up.
I put the fire up.
All
And I
right.
keep the door down.
The door is now very burned.
Now that it's
You want to
burned.
kick the door down?
Yeah, I want to kick the door down. Because it's
All right.
weak, right?
Make an attack. Make an attack roll.
Um,
An unarmed attack roll
D20?
against the. Yes, it's and you add your strength. Do not add your full attack.
I get a
You rolled a 15.
18.
Okay, so roll damage. Actually, no, don't roll damage because you kick the door out. It's an unarmed strike, so you deal 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and the door just falls over.
And that's what really
And that's where no.
Can I yell?
So-
FBI, open up.
FBI, open up.
Dude, the FBI doesn't even exist.
FBI, open up.
The FBI doesn't even exist, bro. What's that?
Acquisitions Incorporated exists. Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay.
What's acquisition?
Acquisitions Incorporated is D&D FBI. I
Could
think.
I yell that?
Okay.
You probably shouldn't.
How about when I kick the door down, I start bonfires?
All right. So you kick the door down, and the door opens into a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet above a large cellar,
Is there anyone?
with stone steps descending to the floor in 2 short flights. Another door stands beneath the stairs to the north. A large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels.
Wait, sister, what's?
A cistern is like a little thing of water.
Hey, wait. Could I catch the door on fire again? And
It's gone.
It's gone. It's like charred wood and ash. on
No,
the
we
floor
need to
as you kick it.
investigate. We need to investigate.
I'll roll investigation.
I'll roll investigation.
Investigate. Okay.
I asked first.
We
So.
can both investigate.
One of you roll investigation with advantage. Which one of you is better at investigation? Since you're both doing it.
Where's investigation?
It's
I
on
have
your
plus
skills.
1.
You have +1. He probably has more because he's an eldritch
Plus
knight.
5.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
You're plus 5. I already looked.
Gabriel, roll investigation with advantage. Double. Okay, well, that's interesting.
What does that mean?
You rolled the same number twice. I've never seen that before.
So it just means nothing?
It just means you take the 14.
Hold down.
So good.
Well,
Right,
plus 5, so
this rectangular
19.
reservoir is clean and filled with cold, fresh water. It is 10 feet deep, with a rim 2 feet higher than the surrounding floor, so that the bottom of the cistern is 8 feet below the floor. Drain pipes from the roof of the old manor above fill the cistern with water.
Is there?
And you can see just inside, there is a rope holding a satchel about 2 feet below the surface of the water, and it's barely visible because of the ripples of the water coming in.
time to do
Could I
it.
want to pick it up?
And
That's a trap.
hang on.
But whatever, you do what
The
you
satchel contains a potion of healing,
I'll take it.
a potion of invisibility,
Oh.
want. I'll take
50
it.
gold, and a clean set of ordinary travel clothing.
So I can put my potions.
First of all,
or
why is that there?
It's travel clothing.
potions.
No, why is that in general there?
Well, it's hidden.
So,
It's a hidden satchel full of stuff.
so how much gold was there again?
Still kind of sus.
How much gold was there again?
You're investigating gangsters who kidnap people. Of course it's sus.
How much gold was there again?
50 gold.
That means I've got 90.
And
I was gonna say, oh my gosh,
a
it's a
potion
level.
of healing and a potion of invisibility and
Okay.
a set of
Look at him
ordinary
taking
travel
all the
clothing.
inventory.
I have 400.
And just so you know, a potion of invisibility grants you the effects of the invisibility spell without the need for concentration.
So this is a big place, right?
It's a manor, and you're in the lower level of the manor, with the cellars, which is apparently the Red Brain's hideout.
I think that we should. I think I should send Winthrop.
All
I'm
right.
gonna send
I'm
charcoal.
gonna send Winthrop to see if there's anybody else.
All
I'm
right.
gonna send charcoal too.
That's just gonna add more distractions.
So.
It's
Sound.
pitch black.
Winthrop doesn't make any noise.
I mean, does he?
Yeah. It does. Winthrop is a very bird. Owls are very quiet. Like in real life, they're really quiet. Like if they fly, you can't even hear them. You can see them. You can't hear
Mama.
You're magical.
them, pretty much.
All right.
I wish I had.
So you kicked down the door, correct?
Yep, I kicked down the door.
It's gone.
And
Black spray day.
there's a door right by the there's a door right by the cistern, like on the right hand side.
I want to kick it down. Don't you? Good. And can I draw my war picks and kick it down?
You draw your war picks and you kick down the door, and it swings open, and you are immediately assaulted by 3 Red Brand ruffians who are hiding there.
Nice. Nice. Good for you.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, come on, you
But the
Okay,
red
it's a fight,
brands,
it's
the
fun.
red brands get a surprise round because they were hiding, and
Oh,
they
wait.
had readied their actions to attack you.
Because they knew we were there.
5.
They initiated. Where's
Man, this die is on fire.
What is
today.
that?
Where's
17.
initiative? Where's my
That's 17.
17 for me.
17.
Yeah,
All right, 17 minus 1, so you got 16. Everyone leave their dice. Just remember what they rolled.
I got 5.
Wait.
Yay!
I have
I rolled
6.
I rolled what's called trash.
What?
I got 5.
I rolled
9.
Sure.
I'm the lowest.
How much do you have?
5.
I've got
Seems like
6.
recently your little Belia has just been scaredy cat. She always goes
I know.
last.
I'm the one that going, oh, we should do this. And then I roll for initiative and I,
You just screwed.
okay, I was joking.
I'm just kidding. That's really scary.
Alright.
See you later.
So, Cornelius, what did you roll?
9.
Chop, chop.
You rolled a 9. All right.
I rolled that.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Restitution.
Greenleaf, what did you roll?
17.
Minus
So
1,
16.
No, you whenever he asks what you roll, you say like what the
Altogether?
the end is. Yeah.
Julian, what did you roll?
15.
15. Got it. And
5.
all right. So
And
the
9.
red brands get their surprise round, and all 3 of them attack Draco with
Surprise, surprise.
with multi attack. So all 3 of them attack you twice each.
That's
How much damage?
a lot.
First they need to hit you because you're the fighter. Your armor class is great.
Yeah, but there's like
So-
3 of them, so I'm not
Alright.
worried about them hitting him. I mean,
Imagine if they all miss me. Just like.
wasn't expecting.
I'm just like.
They're all carrying short swords and they all try to stab you, which that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. I know for a fact that's a hit.
And that you take 3 points of piercing
Oh,
damage.
seriously?
Take
I only
3
have
damage.
3.
3 damage.
I got 3 health.
Takes a second stab and only gets an 11 to hit.
No, it's
Is that a hit or a miss?
sorry.
The
Nope.
big shield thing, yeah.
It's not.
Okay,
that
that's
wouldn't
a
have
miss.
even
So
hit. That wouldn't have even hit me.
he stabs you once, like right in the shoulder, and it like barely draws any blood because it barely goes through your shoulder pad. And then when he tries to take another swing, you bounce it off of your what was it called?
Sword, knife, axe.
Okay.
War pick.
I was gonna say,
The second one. The second one lunges over his shoulder and takes another stab, getting a 13 to hit. Miss, okay. And then he stabs again. I'm gonna start rolling that one. And gets an 8 to hit.
Nope.
And then yeah, so that guy you block like you got ready and you blocked both of them. And then the third one, the last one comes at you and rolls a 6 to hit.
No.
And misses.
What do you want to hit?
And then rolls a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Still nothing. All right.
isn't yours an 8?
That was the surprise round. Now I get to attack you again.
That was just a surprise round.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm
Hey.
still at 30 health.
Oh my gosh. Red brands. You need to do better. Both of them miss. Both of them on that guy miss. Both of them on this guy miss. And an 18, does an 18 hit?
I mean,
Yes.
my armor class is 18.
Okay, so you got hit twice, once at the beginning and once at the end. So that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh no! Oh, the pain.
Oh
And
no! I'm
The
at
red brand's
26
turn is
health.
over,
Such a.
and let's see here.
26.
I have
Who-
36.
Actually, Greenleaf, you are next to act.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, because you rolled. You
Yeah,
rolled
you
16.
rolled really
you
high.
rolled really good.
You are after Greenleaf.
Got your back.
Let's see here.
9.
You got 9, so
I
you're
am
next.
next.
You're 6. All right.
He gets
Carlos.
bombarded, and everyone.
It's like bah, 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 bah,
And then everyone around him runs around. It's like.
No, it's like you were immediately ready because you just got assaulted by sword, but you kind of since so many of them just kind of bounced off of your armor, you are knocked off of balance, and you're just kind of like flailing your arms like a cartoon character.
I know I'm doing this with the hammer side, and I go.
All right. So Greenleaf, what would you like to do? Would you like to use your vicious mockery?
I would like to use my vicious mockery.
Vicious monkey.
All right. So all three. Well, first,
Viciously mocked.
you So these ruffians just tried to stab your new friend over and over and over and over again, and he's like falling over,
Like who?
and that doesn't make you happy. So what do you say to them
Okay.
to mock them?
Let's say, your swords are like rubber tubes.
And a wave of arcane energy comes out of your mouth like lightning, and goes through the door, even though you can't see all of them, and strikes them right in the eyes.
Pretty good.
I love it. I love it.
That was great.
And let's see here.
Your swords are like rubber tubes.
That sounds
All right,
like
so
a-
what do they have to succeed on? A what saving throw?
What?
You have to find that.
It's right there. Vicious mockery is right there.
Oh,
Here,
right
let's-
here. Saving. Wait, what?
You have to read the spell description.
Oh, I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range.
Yeah.
If the target can hear
Wait,
you,
you can see within range.
you can see within range.
If the target can hear you.
If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, okay. Wisdom saving
throw.
Got it.
Or take
1d4.
1d4 psychic damage.
Psychic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have,
Yeah.
have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Alright, so wisdom saving throw, that's an 8. So your spell save DC, which was the one I was talking about, it's on your character sheet.
Okay.
It's down by your attacks spell save DC.
Yeah, you gotta show her.
Right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That's
I don't know.
so the 14.
14.
That's what they have to roll in order to resist. So
You rolled an 8.
that guy fails.
You rolled an 8, so you got it.
This guy rolls a 17,
D20. Fancy
Yeah.
D20.
and this guy rolls a 9.
Ooh, got him too.
So two of them fail. One of them succeeds. So roll the pyramid die, which is a D4, and that's how much damage the two take. 3. Nice. So 3 psychic damage, and
you get 40.
those two have disadvantage on their next attack.
With your-
What I meant to say was up your nose with the rubber hose.
Nice. And is there anything else you would like to do, like bardic inspiration or anything, or would you like to end your turn?
Spark in your general direction.
Hey, what about Jonathan? Wait, what about Jonathan? Did you roll for
She's
Jonathan?
doing more insults.
Hey, did you roll for Jonathan?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he rolls terribly. He gets a 7. He gets a 7. You know, let's just say Jonathan goes last because he was after all.
That's fine. That's fine.
So she's allowed to do more than just
No,
one thing?
no,
Okay.
that was her
Okay,
action.
how good.
So you can just insult them after you use vicious mockery if you want, because
She
you can
said that
just
she farts in their general
You
direction.
little hamster!
Boy, the first insult hurt, but that one didn't. That's what one of them yells at you. All right. Who's third in initiative order? All right, Julian, it is your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
You just saw one of your adopted sons get stab, and now he's falling over.
Wait, I have an adopted son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are.
Wait, no, that's right. He isn't. It was only me.
Well,
But I
one
mean,
of your
it's
friends.
Anyway, part of the
no,
group, yeah.
I agree with side.
Like he just got stab, and he's falling over. And she just yelled at them and insulted at them. And one of them seems to have yelled, "Why did that hurt?"
Why did that hurt?
Well, what would you like to do?
Attack.
All right, so you push past, you steady Draco, and then you like attack over his shoulder. So, yeah, Draco, do you let him pass?
Yeah.
All right. So you walk into the room and come face to face with one of the red brands, who's like kind of massaging his temple because he just got hit with psychic damage, and he looks at you. Uh-oh.
He says, "Whoa."
Yeah. And you,
Psychic damage.
Great Weapon Master or normal, or reckless or normal.
Or
Reckless will give you advantage on your attack roll, but all attack rolls are made against you with advantage. And the Great Weapon Master is you sacrifice a little bit of your you sacrifice a little bit of your aim for strength if the attack hits.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna cast guidance.
Oh, it's not your turn yet.
Dang it.
They're close by, so yeah, let's do that.
All
Literally
right.
the
So Great Weapon Master.
Mhm.
All right. So that's you take away your proficiency. So you take away 2 from your bonus. Wait, you don't really need to write anything down. You just need to take away 2 from your bonus, and then you add 4 to the damage if you hit. All right. Roll the hit.
Hit.
14.
Plus what?
4.
So yes, that is a hit. Roll damage.
Oh, roll that.
No, roll damage.
What?
The damage on the weapon it says right there.
Oh.
The great sword.
6?
No, that's your
2.
that's your adding to hit. And so 2d6.
Yeah.
So 2d6s. 2 of the cubes.
You've already got me.
2d6 plus how much?
Plus 4.
Plus 4, and you add an additional 4 onto that because you used Great Weapon Master. So it's 2d6 plus 8 damage.
7.
So 7 plus 8.
15.
What happens to him?
Took his head right off.
And since you used Great Weapon Master, you can now make an additional attack. As you cleave his head off, your sword keeps going and hits another red brand.
Yes.
Would you like to do that?
That's one
Yeah.
sharp
All right.
sword.
So
My gosh.
that's your like it's something from the Great Weapon Master. It's his feet.
Do I get a double decapitation?
Roll ahead.
Only if you kill him.
I don't think that you can. Can you Great Weapon Master more than one attack? Let me check.
This is more than just a flesh wound.
Tell me, Rod.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say you can only Great Weapon Master one of your attacks.
Okay. So what am I doing?
So just roll the hit with your normal bonus.
And my still
Ow. So this is your to hit bonus. So you roll and add that instead of just 4.
So another 2 more d12.
No. You roll to hit, and if you hit, then you do
20?
damage. Yes.
6
Plus what?
plus what? Plus my damage.
Is it your great sword? Plus 6.
So 12. That's a miss.
Of course.
It's the red brand. The red brand it just barely ducks the sword that decapitated his friend.
Covered in blood now.
Yeah.
Yep. Splashed him with blood.
And that is the end of your turn. So
Took
who
one.
is fourth attack?
Yes, my
Cornelius.
turn.
This is now your turn.
Alright, I took one.
Alright, how far away are they?
Well, Draco and Julian are both standing in front of the entrance to the door, and you can just barely make out that there are 2 red brands that are still inside, and one of the bodies falls to the floor, and you hear
Alright, can I come in?
will you allow Cornelius to pass you? Will you allow Cornelius to pass you?
Mhm.
You are now inside.
Alright, I would like to.
That's really cool.
You can rapier.
I said that.
Almost.
Almost.
You're doing good.
You have a rapier.
Could have done that.
Hunter's Mark.
Could have been a
Oh, you
contender.
Hunter's Mark. Wait, is that only one level?
No, it's anytime you hit with him.
Alright, and Rapier.
Anytime you hit with an attack. Okay. So Hunter's Mark.
And my birds. Attack.
Well, you don't need to. You determine that after you hit. So roll hit.
Sorry.
Plus your bonus to your rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go, and then you see a mark appear right on the red brand's heart. But he notices that there's like his heart is now glowing, and as you lunge back and then lunge for his heart. He parries the blow with his short sword. And that is the end of
My
your
turn.
turn.
Hey.
And who is fifth to act?
Me.
All right, now it's your turn. So
Okay.
you have finally regained your footing,
Yeah.
and there are
Can
2 people in front of
Hey,
you.
can I switch my picks to hammers? Or does that even do anything?
That doesn't do anything.
It's the same one.
It's just the exact
I
same.
know.
You got your
I do
access.
this. It's like
You
hammer set. Hammer set.
Oh, you want to knock him out?
If I kill him, I'm just gonna blow up his head.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to go and attack him with my war hammers.
Let's see here.
You couldn't hit the broadside
Yeah.
of a warthog.
They're
She's still insulting. She's still insulting
So-
them.
Julian.
Yeah.
Do you allow Draco to pass you?
Yeah.
Cornelius, do you allow Draco to pass you?
I don't know.
Okay. So you move in, and this room is getting very cramped with all the people who were inside of it.
Right.
When you came to the side, you basically threw the dead body off the side so that you could stay in there.
Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
So there are still two red brands left.
Okay.
What do you do?
I want to hit him with my war pick.
All right,
It's like,
Okay.
roll the hit.
Roll the hit.
Yeah.
5
Plus what?
for what?
Plus what?
You don't say. Really?
Yeah,
It's your war pick right there.
war pick. Yeah.
Plus 5.
All right, 10. That's a miss. You can still make a weapon attack as a bonus action since you're dual wielding.
I kind of wanted to do this, and could I do that? With my pick side.
I mean, you can say you do that.
Okay.
It really
I want to attack
go.
again.
So as you bring your picks around
Hammer set.
the same thing. As you bring them around, the same red brand that just ducked Julian's sword ducks your picks again, and like his hat kind of like flies up, and you cut his hat in half.
Can
And
I attack
you
again?
attack again, yes. And then as he's coming back up, and getting ready for another stab, you bring your picks like this again. So roll the hit.
Oh, come on. Roll the hit.
Um,
Come on.
20.
Oh, pretty.
We got it. So the maximum damage that your war pick can deal is 8 and 10, 11. So roll a d8. Roll your damage. That's not a d8. Mhm. And you see that's it's good that I used those rolls for the crit instead of the other rolls. So you deal, let's see, how much damage? Plus 3. You deal 13 points of, oh, what happens to him?
Oh, you got it.
That poor guy.
You
Oh
got
my gosh. Oh my god. Oh.
He was like, he
And
ducks,
she's over there going,
yeah. He ducks one blade, ducks another, only to be
Yeah, the duck comes
What
up.
happens to him?
what happens
duck,
to
duck,
What
goose.
happens?
No,
Duck, duck, goose.
So what happens?
What happens to him?
when I come back with my picks, it stabs through his neck and his head falls off.
You just like rip his neck apart.
Rip his throat off.
You just, so you
You're
do,
falling out of your head over there,
go,
buddy.
and the picks go like this. One of them, with a surge of dragon-fueled rage and power, you rip your war picks apart, and part of his throat goes this way, and his jaw goes this way,
Oh,
Gross.
and
Oh,
he
man.
flies over to the side dead.
poor guy. Oh well.
Oh well.
All right.
Well,
Eldritch Blast.
Just right over everyone's shoulder.
Is this the last?
I bring him home.
This is the first part of the entire redemption.
We got-
dude.
I know, but
We
it's
got
like
some human for
7:30.
dinner.
Yeah.
7:45.
All right. I rolled this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
Oh, please don't be like a 1.
20! Oh, you crit as well? All right. Oh, and wait a second. So you do 10. Well, what's your charisma modifier? Plus 3. So, yeah, this is gonna be, if you roll a d10 for me. Let me see. The d10 is, yeah, that's the d10. And what happens to him?
Oh.
What is
He
your
dies
roll?
from full health. From full health.
So you roll the
You
7.
make him
Incinerate
explode or
him.
something.
Incinerate
All right,
him.
what happens to him?
Here we go.
Incinerate him.
Well, I do my blast, and he is glowing, and then he just turns to ash.
Ooh, all right.
you
So, like-
out.
So
Wow,
like
Jonathan
within
didn't even get to
within the
attack.
span of a few seconds, one of the red brands was beheaded, blocked a sword, and then the same one who just blocked the sword gets hit in the chest with Lobelia's Eldritch Blast and begins like glowing. And while he's sitting there glowing, the other one gets his face all messed up and dies, and then ash. And all 3 of the red brands are dead.
Wow, Jonathan.
Boom.
Jonathan
Working
runs
up
in.
an
It's
appetite.
like Jonathan runs in.
Jonathan's over there like,
Ah.
Jonathan didn't even get to do anything.
It's like Jonathan runs in.
That's the whole point. We're showing him how it's done.
Can I taste the ash?
No, don't.
He likes to taste stuff.
It tastes disgusting. It tastes like you took a wheat, like some random weeds and grass, put them on a fire, burned a what's a gross flower?
A gross flower.
I don't think that's such a thing.
Well, you burned and then you took
Candy line.
What about those
You took a
dead-
piece of
that's a
stone
death flower.
and you burned them all and you
That's all.
swirled them up into a bit of ash. That's what it tastes like. It tastes disgusting.
So not.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Are you gonna? What's my con? Wait, what do I find? Oh wait, plus
on
1.
I
stinking
don't get to
shit.
taste everything.
I
Because
love.
that's what he does.
If
He's a
you
ranger.
taste things, how about you taste
So the
me?
lid owns it.
One. Woo!
So you barely get a whiff of it and you lick it and you vomit.
No.
You are now poisoned for 1 minute.
Have fun.
If you like eating
He's
stuff-
over here. You just turn someone to ash, and as you're celebrating, you hear "Bleh." And he's just puking his guts out.
Again.
That's
Hey,
how he
Ethan,
celebrates.
if you like eating stuff, why don't you eat meat?
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Good
and
place.
so you have just
Here's
you've just defeated several of the gangsters who are plaguing the town of Phandelver, and have just made it into their secret hideout. That is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you for watching, and we will hopefully see you next Friday.
I hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe. Bye bye.
Uh huh.
There we go.